This is Arrowhead Stadium, where an $800 million renovation is poised to transform this iconic arena into a modern marvel, securing its legendary status. For over 50 years, Arrowhead has been the heartbeat of Chiefs Kingdom, and this ambitious plan aims to keep it among the NFL's elite. But with the project still in limbo, the future of this beloved stadium hangs by a thread. From cutting-edge amenities to a reimagined tailgating experience, this isn't just a renovation, it's a reinvention. Over 70,000 seats stand ready to host the league's most passionate fans. But without this overhaul, the Chiefs might consider a move. Can Kansas City risk losing its crown jewel? The stakes are sky high, and this project could redefine the city's identity for generations. So why hasn't it moved forward yet? We'll explain everything. Arrowhead Stadium. Just hearing the name gives any true Chiefs fan goosebumps. For over 50 years, this iconic venue has been more than just a spot to catch a football game. It's the beating heart of Chiefs Kingdom. When those gates first swung open in 1972, Arrowhead wasn't just the new kid on the block, it was the cool kid everyone wanted to hang out with. It put Kansas City on the map and became a cultural icon, drawing fans from all over. It became a pilgrimage site for anyone who bleeds red and gold. But let's be real, even the greats need a little sprucing up now and then. In 2010, while other stadiums were being sent to the big scrapyard in the sky, Arrowhead got itself a nice refresh. Not a simple coat of paint, mind you. This was more like a full-on rejuvenation. The mission? Keep that old-school soul intact, while adding a dash of modern flair. And guess what? It works like a charm. Not only did Arrowhead stay relevant, but it also became a year-round hotspot for events. Now, after all these years, Arrowhead is still standing tall as one of the NFL's crown jewels. But here's the thing, time's not exactly a patient friend, even to legends. With the current lease ticking down like the final seconds of a close game, the Chiefs are rolling out a proposal for a renovation to make sure Arrowhead remains a top-tier destination, all while keeping that special magic that's made it famous. But here's the kicker. It's not just about football. For Kansas City and Missouri, this is about jobs, local businesses cashing in on game days.
Crazy, insane weekend we have ever had in the 4 years, but they also invested that money into small businesses.
And an economic boost that's too big to ignore. And if this deal doesn't go through, well, the Chiefs might just hop across the border to Kansas. Can you even picture Missouri without the Chiefs? It's not just a matter of pride. It's an economic lifeline that will ripple through the community for generations. You might be thinking, just renovate the stadium and let us know when it's ready. But it's not that simple. This story has more twists than a Tarantino film. Before we reveal the Chiefs' ambitious timeline, there's a critical hurdle you need to hear about first. When Arrowhead Stadium was gearing up for its next chapter, the challenges were already coming in hot. The big question: the Jackson County Stadium sales tax. Now, I know taxes aren't exactly a thrilling topic, but stick with me. This one could make or break the future of Arrowhead and the Kansas City Chiefs. So, what was the deal? The Jackson County Stadium sales tax was a proposed tax that would have been applied to all retail sales in Jackson County. This meant that every time you made a purchase, whether it was at a store, a restaurant, or any other retail outlet, you'd pay an extra 3/8 of a cent for every dollar spent. For example, if you spent $100, this tax would have added about 38 cents to your total.
When you run into a situation like this, everybody wants a villain. And I guess I'm the villain that they want. But I really believe that my job as a county executive is to do what's in the best interest of the county taxpayers.
This wasn't just about tossing a few extra pennies into the city's coffers. It was designed to generate the essential funding needed to give Arrowhead Stadium the massive renovation it deserved. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to see Arrowhead shining like a diamond for years to come? But here's where it gets interesting. This wasn't just about money, it was about the Chiefs sticking around in Arrowhead and Jackson County. No tax, no renovation. No renovation? Well, let's just say things would have gotten dicey. The Chiefs made it clear. They weren't about to put pen to paper on a new lease unless they knew Arrowhead was getting the royal treatment. No secure funding, no guaranteed upgrades, no deal. Meanwhile, Jackson County wasn't exactly rolling out the red carpet either. They needed to be sure this tax was going to benefit everyone, not just the folks in the fancy suites. What happens when a team and a county both have a lot to gain, but just as much to lose? It goes to a vote. The good old democratic way of settling things. The outcome of this vote wasn't just going to affect the stadium, it was going to shape the future of the Chiefs, the community, and the fans who have had their back every season. And the Chiefs have grand plans for their die-hard fans with this renovation. But before we dive into the exciting details, there's something crucial you need to know. The outcome of the key vote. Ambition alone won't build this project. It needs serious funding to turn into reality. Unfortunately for the Kansas City Chiefs, the vote didn't exactly go as they'd hoped. Jackson County voters gave the proposed sales tax a firm thanks but no thanks, with nearly 60% voting against it. Ouch. This decision threw a serious wrench into the Chiefs' grand plans, which were banking on that funding like a quarterback on 4th and long. The Chiefs had some big dreams for Arrowhead Stadium, a jaw-dropping $800 million renovation that was supposed to kick off right after the 2026 World Cup. The plan? Start renovations as soon as the final whistle blew, and wrap things up in about 4 years. Chiefs chairman Clark Hunt and his family even pledged $300 million of their own cash. Talk about putting your money where your mouth is. But the other $500 million, that was supposed to come from the now rejected sales tax. To make this vision a reality, the Chiefs teamed up with Populous, a world-famous sports design firm. These guys were tasked with giving Arrowhead a fresh look. Think modern amenities, but with all the historic charm that makes the place special. The goal? Keep Arrowhead as the envy of NFL stadiums while making sure fans still feel right at home. But now, with the tax proposal off the table, the Chiefs find themselves in a bit of a pickle. The clock's ticking faster than a 2-minute drill. With the lease ending after the 2030 season, a final decision on whether to go ahead with the renovation or explore other options is coming up fast. January 2025 to be exact. Everything's on the table, including the possibility of building a brand new stadium in Kansas or somewhere else in Missouri. This isn't just some routine decision, it's a franchise-altering call that will shape the future of the Chiefs for decades. Kansas City, Jackson County, and the state of Missouri need to come up with a winning play to keep the Chiefs at Arrowhead. Whether it's new financing, state support, or some outside-the-box idea. The pressure is mounting, and for good reason. Whether the Chiefs stay at Arrowhead or move on, the impact will send ripples through the entire region. We'll dive into those far-reaching effects soon, but first, let's explore the grand vision the Chiefs have for their ambitious renovation plans. The Chiefs' renovation plans for Arrowhead Stadium are nothing short of epic. They're about to give this 50-year-old icon a makeover that'll make it the talk of the NFL for years to come. Let's start with what really matters: tailgating. Kansas City's legendary pre-game party is about to get even better. Picture this: a new turf-covered activation zone, built right where Kauffman Stadium stands now. It's tailgating heaven, with plenty of space for fans to grill, chill, and soak in the atmosphere year-round. Plus, better parking and new pedestrian bridges mean less time stuck in traffic and more time enjoying those barbecue vibes. Inside the stadium, things are getting a serious upgrade too. The seating bowl will still hold over 70,000 screaming fans, but now with more comfort and cool new perks. How about a 360-degree walkway on the upper concourse? That's right, no more getting stuck in the snack line while the game's heating up. And speaking of heating up, a new upper concourse canopy with heaters and fans will keep you cozy, whether it's blazing hot or freezing cold. For those looking to live the high life, the Chiefs are digging deep. Literally. New sideline clubs are being carved out under the lower level seating bowl, and the end zones are getting clubs and suites that'll make you feel like royalty. Plus, with bigger video boards, flashy LED ribbon boards, and an upgraded audio system, you'll feel like you're in the front row no matter where you're sitting. Hate waiting in line? You're in luck. Concession stands are transforming into grab-and-go markets, so you can snag your snacks and get back to the game fast. More retail spaces and restrooms? You got it. Outside, a new parking deck and expanded north-side parking mean tailgating just got a whole lot easier. And for the grand finale, a new field access tunnel. This bad boy will speed up event turnovers for concerts and special events, while giving visiting teams quicker access. But here's the million-dollar question. Will all these flashy upgrades actually happen? Or will they just fade into the background like so many other grand ideas? Wish there was a crystal ball we could gaze into. The Kansas City Chiefs aren't just a football team, they're the heartbeat of Kansas City's economy and identity.
Sunday, we're booked solid with 4 events, but we are tailgating for the Super Bowl. We're going to have some tailgating at home, so make sure you're looking forward to that.
According to recent figures, the Chiefs generate a jaw-dropping $993.2 million in annual economic impact for the Kansas City area. That's nearly $1 billion. And we're not just talking about ticket sales and hot dogs. This impact ripples across the region, supporting 5,860 jobs every year. Everything from full-time positions to part-time gigs in various sectors. Plus, the team and GEHA field at Arrowhead Stadium contribute a cool $28.8 million in tax revenue for the state of Missouri. That's a lot of zero, folks. In Jackson County alone, the Chiefs are a big deal. The combined operations of the team and the stadium, along with the spending by out-of-towners, pump $572.3 million into the local economy each year. This supports 4,590 jobs in the county, translating to $368.1 million in wages and benefits. And get this, the Chiefs' annual spending, excluding payroll, hits $147.5 million. That's money directly boosting local businesses. But let's be real, the Chiefs are more than just a financial powerhouse. They're the soul of the community. This team unites people like nothing else. They are a critical part of the engine that drives the regional economy. Their value goes beyond any financial measure. Now, imagine what would happen if the Chiefs left Arrowhead Stadium. It's not just the economic impact the city would lose, it's the heart and spirit of Kansas City. The Chiefs are a symbol of what it means to be part of this community. Losing them would be like losing a piece of our collective identity. The ripple effects would be felt everywhere, from businesses to neighborhoods and beyond. So here's the big question. Can Kansas City afford to lose the Chiefs? It's not just about dollars and cents. It's about the very fabric of what makes this city special. For 5 decades, Arrowhead Stadium has been the Chiefs' home, a cornerstone of Kansas City's identity. As the future hangs in the balance, every option must be explored to keep them there. Will it happen? A lot has to fall into place, but the stakes couldn't be higher. Ready to be amazed by the next groundbreaking construction project? Click on the video now and dive into a world where engineering and imagination collide. See you there.